Welcome back. We're just moving along here in your 5-minute workouts here during this holiday season. We're going to be on the floor the entire time today. This is going to be a workout focused on the core and glutes, along with a little bit of stability. I think you're going to love it. Let's get started. So we're going to start out with a full extension with legs and triceps. I'm going to use a heavier weight. You're just going to need one weight for this exercise and then 2 weights for the next exercise. You can omit the weights in everything today and also just go lighter, especially if you have a shoulder issue. I'm going to be going a little heavier with this first one, and then I'm going to drop down to 10 pounds for the one afterwards. Let's get our timer started, and let's get started. So one weight, body is nice and long on the floor. Support your head if you need to. Elbows stay nice and tight. Lower back is nice and long. So we're going to extend out and then bring it back in. So if the back was popping off the floor or the belly is doming, I want you to extend higher up, meaning I'm going more to a 45 with either the legs and or the legs and arms. So it's about, can I use the muscles in the right way, not can I do the most advanced version of the exercise. I'm keeping my elbows in and dipping the weight over my head so I can keep the triceps firing for me. Squeeze the glutes at the extension of the legs and then bring it back in. If you're feeling hip flexor, bring the legs up higher. Keep with me. Last one, nice job. Whew. I'm gonna come up here and switch out weights. I'm gonna grab my 10 pounds. Feel free, you grab whatever you have available to you. Next one is a tricep extension with leg extension. So we're gonna come up here, kind of like a dead bug here. So I'm gonna go out and in. So out, away, and in. You feel like this is working pretty good for you? Fully extend the legs and fully extend the arms. Remember, same rules apply. Keep your back from arcing, your ribs and belly from popping and doming. I should feel no pain in the shoulder. The fold of the elbow is facing the head. It's not facing the knees to avoid any type of misuse in the shoulder. And if this is too much weight, just drop the weight and do the exercise. It's still a challenge. Just do the arms, just do the legs. Pull back to the level that's both comfortable and challenging. Whew, moving along here. Next one is we have the jackknife. I'm going to use no weight for this one. And down onto the floor. So there's a lot of different versions of a jackknife. We're going to do one that's a little bit more Pilates inspired. So option 1, I'm just going to lift my hips barely up off the floor and set them down. Version 2, I'm going to roll it down with control, still bent legs. Version 3, I'm going to come up and then down and add that full swing. The idea here is, can I control it? So it's easy to throw your body. Anyone can throw their body around. But can I control the movement, especially the downswing? So even if I'm here, I want to roll with control. It's still working my abs. Or you're here. Or somewhere in between. Let's get one more jackknife. Whew. All right, moving along, bridge march with a press. I'm going to go back to a little bit of a heavier weight. I'm going to challenge myself here today. All right, down slow. We're going to keep the hips lifted. And as I lift one leg, I'm going to lift the opposite arm. So I'm pressing up and down. The key is, and this is where I always have to remind myself, is to really keep the hips lifted. So you should feel that glute just going, holy cow, I don't normally work this hard. And so as the hips start to drop lower, you're going to lose that glute activation that we're really going for. So every time you set your foot down, just push the hips back up again. Really push into the base foot and think about your tailbone tipping up towards the sky rather than dropping towards the floor. Oh, nice work. All right, drop those off to the side. We're going to flip over here onto hands and knees. Grab that lighter weight. And when you're ready, we're going to kick one heel up and pull the opposite arm up. Kick the heel, lift the arm. Kick the heel, lift the arm. You want to go heavier in your weight, go heavier in your weight. Keep the ribs from popping every time you lift. So those ribs are not splaying out when you lift the arm and leg. Now we got to switch, other side. Press, flex the foot and lift. Straight up, don't open the knee. Ten counts. Lower belly is strong. My lower core is resisting the leg lift. Last one. I am sweating, you guys. Awesome job. I knew you could do it. Stay committed, stay strong, and more importantly, stay at your best self, and that means your strongest self, because it's the little things, it's the small, simple changes that lead to the version of yourself that best exemplifies you. Keep working out. I'll see you next time.